family.
Or the
Okay, still is. The founder,
yeah,
right?
the founder,
Mount
yeah.
Zion, yeah. So Joshua says, because there's been a lot of talk, like people say, oh, why are you watching Big Brother? You should be focused on politics. And people have been criticized for watching Big Brother over the years, particularly on social media. Men in particular have taken a hit for watching Big Brother. But he says, look, if you're watching football religiously, like following it, then you absolutely have no right to criticize someone who's watching Big
Well,
Brother.
I've heard this story being said like by different people over the years, and I want to defend my fellow testosterone havers. I say that it's not exactly the same thing. You know, sports is pure in a way that reality TV isn't. So that's my response to people who want to criticize men for following football. Don't you understand the amount?
James,
Anyway,
what about you? What do you think?
No, I mean everybody to their own. Whatever
James
rocks
is
your boat.
James is, has been
I
what's the word exactly? Watches it, so
I
he's
watch both.
compromised.
Do you understand?
So when you say testosterone havers, are you saying that James doesn't have testosterone because he watches Big Brother?
No, I watch both. I mean, for me, entertainment is entertainment. Do you understand? Whatever you find entertaining is what you do. I watch TV, so generally, a lot of things that come up on TV, I get to watch. Do you understand? So I love football. I love the Big Brother. So even when we talk about Big Brother, not like I'm not sitting on the TV, couch potato every time, but to a great extent, I mean. I'm a family man. My wife watches.
I wanted to say this is that is the most important differential between James and myself. The man is a married man, so you can imagine that his wife is
and he has to watch.
Control.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then this is entertainment as well. You're on the internet every other time. You see these things. You see it flies just right there in your face. So, I'm a subscriber to the platform that showcases the show, and then whatever you do, you see the adverts coming every other time. You can't run away from it somehow.
Oh, well.
Okay, so
But wait, sorry. You said you watch it, right? Who's your from the people who are in the house currently?
Okay, I haven't watched it in a few years because I did feel like it lost a lot of its source. I love Big Brother Africa.
What was the last one you saw?
I think it would be the one I was watching, the one with Tacha. I watched that one a lot. Not a lot, but I watched it.
3 editions ago.
Yeah, that's the one Mercy won.
That's it.
Yeah, so I watched that one quite a bit, not religiously, but Big Brother Africa I was watching. Like I love Big Brother Africa.
A few months ago, that's one. Did you watch that?
No, I didn't watch that one. Oh. The old Big Brother Africa with the Utis and
let's nobody take President Zibby seriously, please. She's just like an old timer.
No, the truth is, I think then it was like more of a social experiment. You have people from different cultures, people from different countries.
How has that changed?
So it's changed in a way that a lot of the people in the house are no more just regular folk. Some of them are people who are already well known, who are established in certain industries, and they all seem to know each other. So it takes away the fun of having complete strangers living together.
I feel like what's happening here is President Zibby lost faith with this stuff and is trying to justify it now. So
no,
this is after the fact. You did not think this at the time. This is you trying to look back and trying to say.
I had a podcast for Big Brother Africa. That's how much I love Big Brother Africa. I had a Big Brother Africa podcast. Like I'd actually.
But you also got older, didn't you?
Yes, I did get older, but I would still be open to having that real multicultural experience where I'm seeing someone from Zambia.
Port Harcourt,
oh please,
Lagos,
we're all Nigerian.
Everybody is there.
No,
but yeah.
What I was going to say is talking about people who probably come from the same industry. They're still strangers. Still bringing. Right now, you can talk about people around who have now shared sides or are now in the same industry. But before, they still bring in total strangers. They are, regardless of what state or where, you still have different people. Even in this office space, if you bring everybody together in a closed environment or a closed space, you see that different characteristics will start and you see
coming soon, Big Brother Smooth FM.
The cameras are watching. Big Brother or Smooth Brother. All right. So let's move on to the next headline, and this has something to do with another Big Brother star, Tacha. Probably one of the really big success stories from Big Brother. She's been on an international reality show.
Yeah.
A few seasons of it. Now.
Seasons?
Yeah.
Like 2 episodes. Okay, but yeah.
There was also another housemate, Esther, who was on that show as well. But anyways, Tasha says that she's had some work done. Okay, before I go into that, would you ever consider getting any work done, like on your body?
Work done?
Would you do surgery to get 6 packs or something?
No, come on. Maybe the idea of the veneers thing, I won't say no to it if I have
Okay.
an opportunity. I'll just do it for the
Oris?
happiness of it.
I don't know. Worked on that's like surgery, right?
Yeah.
Anyone to if you want to fix anything.
Not I can think of. If they could make me as smart as Oppenheimer, though,
A
the
brain transplant.
exactly something that you're so
There's
super smart,
Neuralink.
you know. But nah, I'm not. I don't know. I feel like, to be honest, I don't think that a lot of men have the same pressures that women have from society about like what they look like, and if you look reasonably handsome, like I do, for instance. Um, you can get away with a lot of
No,
things
talk your
as a
talk,
man,
man. Talk your
you know,
talk,
as a
man.
man, exactly. So I just feel like, nah, I'm fine. Maybe when I get older, you know, and things start to fall apart. But for now, I think I'm in tip-top shape.
Okay, so well, she says she's got some work done, and then
Oh, she admitted.
yeah,
Oh,
she
this
posted
is
that on her
nice.
social media. I remember
I
seeing
mean,
it.
we all knew, but I just feel like, okay,
No,
interesting.
she had an arm tuck or something,
Okay.
just to sort of reduce the size of her arms. That's what she said, and she also got her teeth done. She got the veneers for $30,000.
So I think the media sometimes just try
The
to
media, she's the one who said it.
sort of no.
Social media, she's the
If you
one.
read through
The
the
social
story, she
media.
was saying
Okay.
that she had some procedures done that 10K in a month. No, wait, it's actually 30K. I'm mixing it up. Do you understand? That's not precise. So
Mm.
just not really. So I don't think she spent up to 30K.
That would be some very
Yes,
expensive
about
teeth.
10K I can say okay. About 30K I don't know about that.
It just
I
seemed
don't
like a
think
bit
so.
of a
But yeah,
stretch.
but she's the one who put all those figures intentionally, so she knows exactly what she's doing. If she had said 10K, it probably wouldn't have made Smooth FM news, you know. But now she said 30, or she's trying to act like she
Yeah,
mentioned
so
30.
clearly
So
she
there's
did
that.
it. She did more than just the winners thing. Do you understand?
Yeah,
So she had other stuff. So which was why she was now saying 10K. No, wait, it's actually 30K.
Yeah.
And then she now goes, I'm mixing it up. So just maybe it's 10K and then there's
She
something
spent at
about
least
30K.
10K on her teeth.
Then
In this
totally,
economy,
maybe totally
10K.
she
Not
spent
Just brush your
What
30K.
teeth.
Nigeria?
Maybe
Maybe
totally
not.
in total she spent 30K, right?
That's
In
teeth
for
and what
surgery
else?
or
The arm
whatever.
tucked in.
I don't even know if
I'm
at the same
talking
time.
can't be that expensive though.
I feel like anyway, Tasha has a very loose policy with the truth. So especially with the financial truth. So I don't think we can be taking her too serious. She was the one who said she had spent 20 million or something on that dress, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's
Wow.
the same person.
Yeah, so I don't know. She has a, like I said, very loose policy with truth. So I'm
How
not
did you
sure
come up with that phrase, Oris? Okay, I'm the king of the world, and that's a loose policy with the truth. That's a nice way to say someone is lying. All right, let's go on to talk about Beyonce. Now, Beyonce was on stage performing, and something went wrong. And as the pro that she is, she decided she was not going to let anyone know anything was wrong. So she decided to sing instructions to her crew to let them know there's a problem. Just maybe 40 years after Michael Jackson did it.
Exactly. I can only say yes. There's a clip of Michael doing something of the sort. But I guess this is it shows you the ladies. I think for me it's not so professionalism as much as like presence of mind to just be able to like wrap that into the song and say, you know what, this thing is wrong. Let's fix it, and at the same time give the audience where they came
Right.
from. So I think yeah. I mean, but then B was brought up in this stuff, man. She's like
Mhm.
steeped in the culture, both in the financial bits, which is how she managed to get herself as a songwriter when she was not writing anything. I've done the same thing for a kid, by the way, for Blue Ivy.
Yes.
And yeah, so I feel like that idea of maximizing whatever it is she is in this industry is something she's super, super, super adept at. So she can fix stuff for herself. She can, get the crew to be alive. But what's funny too? How were they supposed to know she was supposed to? This was about the fan, right? This was
Yeah.
sport or something.
I
Was it the
I'm
fan?
impressed. Is it
Okay,
for the fan?
have you
Was
seen
it
one of the videos of Beyonce where she was performing and the fan
kind of yes? And she kept
Oh,
her
singing.
hair
in her
performing
hair.
and she
Yes.
kept,
Kept singing.
performing, kept singing while trying to.
Yeah,
Well, I
pro,
mean,
pro, pro
Beyonce
stuff.
though,
I think she did not stamp on anybody's face like our guy.
yeah,
So,
Well, no,
So-
I admire her.
Oh, yeah,
That's the
Alessandra.
professionalism.
She's
And just like
fantastic.
Ori said, when you've been in it for so many years, you learn to just know what to do just in case something happens. I've seen a clip of her performing and her glasses fell, and one of her dancers just does this drop picks it up, and then wears it, does a move with it. So it was like split second. So you would never even know that happened. So it's just not her, but everyone that she surrounds herself with. It's like Michael Jackson level of perfection.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. I wish we could like adopt a lot more of those moves. Although I'm more interested in like bringing the naira back.
All right, just before we take a quick breather, we have to say rest in peace to Sinead O'Connor. Now, the singer passed away just yesterday. She was 56 years old and
Very young man, very young. I think her son died by suicide last year.
Yeah.
So I have not, and you know, they still haven't I haven't seen the information about how she passed. I think I saw it in the early times or something, and they were saying that they are not whoever informed them haven't yet made it public what exactly how she died. So I'm wondering what that might be. But for those who do not know her, because of course I think her heydays were really in the 90s. There's this, you must see the video for Nothing Compares to You. I've always thought it was like great, well, not the greatest, but I really really love that video of just her face singing the song direct. So very very super close up, just for like maybe say 3 or 4 minute song for more than like half of that time.
And she
The camera is exactly on her
sad
face
in that song.
It's a sad song, you know. She's broken up with the guy. Remember, it was written by Prince, by the way.
Prince, and he tried to strangle her at his home at some point, according to Sinead.
I mean, yeah, there was that story about he wasn't really happy that she performed. Anyway, all of that is in the past. Both of them are dead now. Rest in peace to both. So both greats. So yeah, so that whole idea of like, she's separated from the guy, but she's like kind of writing a letter, like making him know that, you know what, I would like to come back, you know, at some point. I just think it's such a wonderful song, but even for me, even like an incredibly impressive video. I've been looking forward to the day where a Nigerian artist or somebody who I feel like is more familiar does exactly the same thing in a music video, where like more than half of the time it's focused on your face, and it's a really emotional song. Because you know, at some point in the video she starts to cry.
Yeah, she does cry.
It's such a great video. So anyway, if you haven't seen it, you must see it.
Yes.
No, I think it's a great video, even if of course it's a sad song, but yeah, it's such a super video. So anyway, Nothing Compares to You, that's the name of the song. So Google it, find it on YouTube. Such a super video.
You know, the strategy of putting the camera in your face or sticking your face in the camera,
super close up,
everyone will remember you. Everyone will know your face.
Yeah,
she didn't have so many hits. She had some decent songs off that album.
You're right, yeah.
But everyone remembered her.
I just found out yesterday, just after she passed, and I was just looking through her stuff on YouTube, that she did a cover of Elton John's Sacrifice. Surprise.
Oh, I never knew that. Okay.
I never knew. Yeah, it's a good song, but of course I still prefer the original. But many people seem to really think she did a better version. I don't agree. But for me, it's just a surprise of seeing that Sinead did an Elton John cover. Super.
Okay. Taya says TJ Omori will not allow a close-up happen.
That man is so busy like doing all of those fast jump cuts that he does.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
all right. You're listening to the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. Stay with us. The show continues.
That's an interesting point.
James,
Maybe damn it, Twitch.
James.
No?
James.
She's asking you. Are you good?
Are you good?
Why are you asking me? What
Okay,
place?
It's true now.
Like you're here, but you're
true.
not here.
It's true.
No, but I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay, that's
You are here, but you are not.
No. So the
You're-
conversation.
You're not vivacious.
On what's her name? Is
Sinead?
not much. I didn't really follow much of her career. You understand? So
Oh, right.
since you guys are
But yeah, but this thing this entire series is interesting to me. Like TJ Murray would not allow that.
Oh, so he's
But I wonder
saying
who's
that
the
he's
person-
sexy
who's
with-
the person
saying
who would-
it's not like, I mean, if you're watching the music video here in this day and age, just put the video. Nobody's gonna even watch it. And it's so boring. People watch music videos.
I think they'll watch this one, Sha.
Which one?
In fact, I think somebody who is really famous can pull it off.
Yeah,
So
it'll have to
say-
depend on the song too. You can't just do it for a random song. Like the song has to work, like it's holding people in, and then the visuals you just see the face, but you still want to listen.
Maybe
You can do that for like a
Maybe
music
Timmy
video or
Dakolo.
something. I don't.
There's a video
Maybe
with,
that's what it's
calm down. There's a video with Timmy where it's like a medium shot, kind of like from here upward. What's the Rhyme Me Your Love Song?
And that was it from start to finish.
There were some cuts, but mostly that was
That's
kind of
what I'm
mostly. Even Brimo's down, where sitting on a black background, sitting somewhere and just
Yes, that one.
Did he pull it off?
yeah, it was a very
Well, you
good
can
video.
tell. I mean, sometimes it's easy to shoot.
They
cheap
should do
video.
it, I beg. They
It's
should come and
easy
do
to cheap.
it.
You can't shoot a cheap video where anybody can actually shoot the video for you and stuff. You can do that, but
I feel like
nobody wants to
music
do that
videos these days don't put in too much thought. Like in the 90s, in the 90s, like you'd watch the music, you'd watch it for the video because the video had stuff that was
They had
actually
a story.
entertaining. Yeah. But now it's just like the video is the side attraction. Like something can work together.
Videos still remain promotional.
It's emotional tool, yes.
material.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Truth is, some people don't even have the opportunity to watch a video at all.
Excuse
When I
me.
listen to it,
True.
Rich and famous.
That's pretty right? Sing it.
Sorry?
Like, just sing it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying something.
Stay tuned to Smooth 98.1.
This is the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. It's Zibby, and the analysts are in Oris and Jay.
yeah.
Okay, let's see what messages we have coming through. Dakbalawal says, rest in peace, Sinead. Rest in peace, Prince, the writer of Nothing Compares to You. Tayo says, Big Brother is not my problem. I'm looking for money like the $70K forgotten in a hotel. Football is totally different from reality TV that is on and off like NEPA. We're actively waiting for Tega during the night to watch for us. BBN lost its relevance for me. Okay.
I want to say for you, please, because it's not the same for the rest of the world. I'm saying that it's been trending since the day it began, actually.
Wow.
That's
I think this was a good strategy, though, bringing the big characters back. Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, let's discuss this
How
briefly.
do
Big Brother is the biggest show on TV.
It is. Yeah,
In the
people.
past how many years?
I've seen people try to say that.
What
I mean,
else?
because Tasha said whatever she said, people are like saying that she's bigger than Nisha. I'm like, nobody's bigger than Big Brother. Not a single person. In fact, all of them put together, as not as big as Big Brother. It's the biggest show, practically, maybe actually in Africa.
I mean, get a shot.
Just
Yes,
Nigeria.
absolutely.
It's
in
an
Africa- in
incredible
Africa.
platform.
Get a shot to be on the show for, let's say, for 3 days, and
And your life is
from your
probably
Instagram
made.
handle till, I mean, after you leave,
No.
after 3 days.
People just like to say stuff
know.
because they are fans of these people. Because I'm like, no, but it's ridiculous. The show is the biggest thing about the show.
But she's
Nobody
done the
is.
show
Do you
already.
know how much
That's what I'm
people
saying, but it
that
doesn't
show
matter.
that made her?
Yes.
Do you know how much the sponsorship and all of that they put on this show every other time it comes up? People can say, oh, this is dead and whatever, but every other year, sponsors, product owners, businesses.
There's a
want
reason
to
why they are doing that.
tap
Yes,
into
there's a
it.
reason why they are doing
Understand?
that. And even for the Tasha nonsense, which I think is nonsense, Tasha and Messi have like the same amount of fans on Instagram. I think even Tasha has 100,000 less. So I'm like, what exactly are you boasting about her being bigger than the show? Messi came back. Messi has 3.6 million followers. I think she has 3.5 or 3.4. So I'm just like, no, now the show is the biggest thing about that show. Anytime there's a Big Brother thing, the Nigerian world kind of like reconfigures itself. So,
Around Big Brother.
It's ridiculous.
Okay. Still on the Nigerian scene, rugged man who is considered a vet in the music industry.
Is he? All these adjectives for these people. Is he a veteran really?
He's been around for a while. He's had some.
He's not been around.
decent
He was
music.
around for a while. He's not been,
Oh,
he's not
wow.
been. He was around for a while.
Oris, do you agree? James, do you agree with Oris
Abba.
about rugged man not being a vet?
No.
I mean,
I just like people
in
throw
the
these things.
context, let's just leave it in context.
context
what
of-
it is, he
okay.
is actually, because he's been there for a long time.
He's not
I
been
mean, he's
there
still
now. He
putting
was
out
there
music.
that time. He
He's
did
actually
put
still
up
putting out music. Yeah, he's still
and
putting
having
out-
like 3 views.
No, I mean, come on.
Wow.
Give
But
it
he's
to
also
him
evolved.
regardless.
He's become
He
like
has
some
to
sort of advocate.
No, but you
And
have to.
that's
Yes,
growth,
but you have to
right?
understand. No, I'm not arguing about his growth. But I just feel like people say these things about vets as though like once you spend 2 seconds.
No,
in the
yeah, we
industry,
cannot argue the fact
you
that
are
that
now
word,
whatever.
that word has
It's
been
thrown around
bastardized
yeah,
in our industry.
way
so,
too easily. But anyway, what
Okay.
exactly what's he up to? President Zibby, tell us, what is the man up to? Before I
Well,
continue
the
my
man
spiel.
who Oris says may not be a vet says that Nigerian music rarely passes any meaningful message, and he says that it's a lot of focus on the beats rather than the lyrical
What
content.
message did rugged man pass in his time?
So it's when he says that, it's somehow.
No, it's true now. He has that song, one of the most popular songs.
Barrage.
Yes, move that. You see, that's the song you remember, right? That
Yeah.
song is a dance song, and even in the
Maybe
lyrics.
he was telling people to dance,
No,
get active.
no. He said
Get
very
fit.
funny.
No,
Even
that
in the
song
song.
was about, what they say about hip hop music or rap
Yes.
music. That rap music is boring, that you can't move
Oh.
on
That's
to-
exactly what,
So
and that's what
that's
it's like.
what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
so
address.
he was saying in that particular song that what if he sings the songs that have a message and whatever it is, and he doesn't have money to buy himself new clothes or new
Yes, he
shoes?
said
That wouldn't
that.
they say that song? And I'm like, you sang that song.
Mm.
That's like your peak.
That
so to
song's
speak.
like 20 years ago, is it?
Yeah,
Is
if not 50,
20?
if not 50, you know. And
Oris.
no, and then how many years later you are saying this kind of stuff? So it's clear that what was through your time, what made you sing Baraje, the kind of thing you noticed that made you say, okay, you know what, this song that I'm singing that are about message or whatever aren't quite been hits. Let me do something that's actually going to be a hit. People are doing the same thing that you produced, that you said, and now you are saying that they should have
Well,
this.
could it be
song.
because
How?
perhaps
What
the
are you talking
world,
about?
he's older, the world is different, and Afrobeat is
The
now
world was
gaining...
as bad as it was
Okay,
back
but you
in
know,
the day.
he's saying here that more people across the world are listening to Afrobeats compared to maybe in his time where
That's
people
true.
weren't exactly listening.
Yeah.
So he's saying if the world is listening, this is the time to maybe use the music to paint a positive picture.
I'm not entirely sure that the idea is because two people are listening to you, you should change your music when it's 1,000 people. I think that whatever it is you're doing here, when they're two, you can still do when they are 50. I don't feel like there's a big difference. I just feel like people like Rugged are incredibly hypocritical. You know, if he balances it out and say, you know what, I understand why you are singing these songs, as he should, because he was there. Rugged was singing all of those super hardcore songs and whatever it is, making sense or whatever he thinks he was doing. You know,
Whoa.
and then no, I'm serious. And then subsequently, he does Baraje because for that exact reason, people are doing the same thing now. Why are you angry about that? I never understand these things, to be honest. He in
James?
particular. I have a big
Yeah,
problem
I
with
mean,
that.
it's just somehow, like I said, if you've made that kind of music and if we will still check, you still had this kind of so I just feel like sometimes when you have if you're called if you're cornered to do an
Cornered,
interview,
I like that
you
one.
understand? If you're cornered to do an interview,
Yeah, ask this question.
you don't really have to if there's not much to share at that point in time, you don't really have to grant an interview, do you understand? Or focus on what you really want to talk about as per yourself. But once you want to like sometimes be, play the big boss on what's happening right now, it just might backfire
As
on
a
you.
vet.
Do you understand? So Afrobeat is what it is right now. So but you see this, the way the word is even thrown or like a genre is,
It's kind
I
of
don't
a
think
genre
that,
now.
yeah, that's what it has turned out to be. But really, Afrobeat is still just African music.
Just
Whatever
African pop
song,
music,
yeah,
that's what
pop
it is.
music they're putting out from Nigeria, Africa, is considered Afro, and not still they're not even considering everything as Afrobeat. As far as I'm concerned, Nigerian music that are, that is the Afrobeat that is going everywhere. I mean, people can add Ghana to it, and then what's it called, Cameroon and stuff. But,
Yeah, so maybe
you know.
mostly what's it called now, West African music. But even some South Africans who are started to adopt some of that style.
Even-
We have time.
even
We have time. We have
Tanzania,
Tanzania
platinum,
exactly.
yeah,
Diamond
you know,
Platinum. So it's always
so-
been a Nigerian artist.
do you understand? So, but regardless of what it is,
Yeah.
yes, I am up for people should. But if you want to listen to good music or music that has sense, you just pick the artist that you want to pick
Right.
to listen to.
Well, yeah, this is not to
Yeah.
mean. This is not to be like I'm against sense in music. I'm very pro sense in music. I just feel like people like Rugged Man. I'm not sure they are the people who should.
Well,
be
he's
saying
a
stuff like
rapper,
this.
right? And rappers, there's a lot of emphasis on the lyrics.
I'm not arguing that, but he's not talking about lyrics. He's talking about message. It feels to me like we should be talking about Tinubu in every song. That's kind of what it sounds like,
Or
something like that.
promoting peace, that's what he said.
Promoting peace. Or promoting peace.
Yeah.
But I feel like these songs are about women and alcohol. Is that not peace?
No.
They can be violent.
I'm
Those
saying,
songs can be violent.
I'm saying no. But they're not violent now.
When they just say that, oh, bounce on it,
Except
jump up and down. Those words are violent words.
except for Burna Boy, I feel like everybody is pretty much peace, preaching alcohol, good vibes. Mr.
But
Easy's
then there's the
entire
problem
song,
of
money
abuse
and
as
everything.
well. I think I can
Um,
see like there should be some feel good music, right?
There is some feel. There's a lot of it is feel good music.
Yeah, but feel good without vices that could potentially be harmful given the current situation. Okay, let's move on. Let's see. Xavier says, Oris, continue. They will soon corner you. You came with petrol and lighter to burn tables this early morning. Well, Rugged Man made me to go clubbing for the first time at 16 in uni.
Really?
Can you
When he
imagine?
launched one of his albums and did an after party in a new club in Port Harcourt back then.
Ah, just look at, and the man is saying we should not party anymore. Please, Rugged, they your lane, please.
Is that Xavier?
Xavier.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Xavier. Okay, so people who are falling out of love. We spoke about Beyonce earlier, but now her mom is falling out of love. Her mom is married to Richard Lawson, the actor. They've been together for 8 years. and it's now like, okay, it's time to move on.
Wait,
You know?
Beyonce's mom,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the person who she separate from the father like not long ago.
No, this is another person. She's married
She's
somebody
married.
else.
I know.
Mm.
My point is, in like a space of 10, 15 years.
No, but
two,
do I always see this?
or three,
A lot of
if she
Western
moves on to
marriages.
somebody else.
Do I see a lot of Western marriages like boyfriend and girlfriend? Once you're dating somebody, but in their own case, it's marriage. Once you move on to the next. And in fact, you can come home and announce that you're in love with somebody else, and that's the end of that
Wow.
marriage. So what?
but she's 69 and
that's
he's
true. I
76.
saw that recently, by the way. Sorry, the
Mhm.
lady who did Barbie, Greta Gerwig, the director,
Yeah.
apparently was dating some guy in like less than a year or something. She came home and said that she's in love with the director of one of her films, Noah Baumbach, who she's partnering, whatever it is they call it with.
Mm.
And that was the end of that relationship. Just like, wait, so funny that she just came home and announced to the other guy that I'm in love with this guy, and then that's the end.
Yes, instead of hiding and stuff,
It's
just come up. So,
Well, I
way
think
back.
it's wonderful. Just like, you know what, it's like, yeah, it's like I just come home and announce it. The
And
Nigerian
sometimes
man,
partners even support
going
them.
to go, he will travel far away and send you a text.
Just in
But
case,
this
let me
is
be far.
you get- when it comes home, I saw this was when in New York I was dating them. Like, that's very interesting, like how you break up with somebody by announcing you're with somebody else.
Oh wow.
Wow,
So it
anyway.
means you fell out of love already.
Clearly.
Oh dang. All right, in just about a minute or so, the actor Michael K. Williams, who passed away from a drug overdose now, the drug dealer has now been sentenced, the drug dealer who gave him the
Oh.
tainted concoction. And I found it weird that the drug dealer was 72 years old. How are you 72 years old and you're
And still
dealing with
dealing-
drugs?
Man, it's the black neighborhood, I guess.
Yeah.
Some people never grow out of it.
you never do.
Unlike Jay-Z, for instance, who sold drugs at some point and then, turned it
Did
back
they,
around.
most of them did sell drugs, or they claim they did.
or we're
Yeah.
using, you know.
Mm.
So
Yeah, 72,
Just a
I'm
street
not
thing.
surprised at all. But I feel a little bad that he's going to go to jail for this. I don't know.
but what does that mean? So that's why
Well, and to
Go
think
arrest
of
in
it,
jail, really?
that guy could be a danger to other people
In
on the
jail?
streets. No, on the
On-
streets. So it's like, okay, let's take him out so he doesn't kill more people by giving them drugs.
yeah.
I don't know, man. This is such a complicated
But
thing. On
you
the
know
other
how
hand,
those
don't use
drugs-
drugs. On the other hand, if you're going to use the good word, I guess. On the
No,
other hand,
but-
don't
You
sell
can't
drugs.
use
You
the
don't
good
sell-
word.
Well, guys,
sell the-
you
I
know
don't
how
man.
the drug cartel, operates. That guy might just be one person.
Definitely.
And there's a connection of
Yeah.
lots of like, probably he refused to snitch, and then that's why.
It's
he
like-
put-
At
like-
72, he's still keeping the
My-
code.
My mother used to
Yeah.
say that now who you feel beat, you go beat. So if the government can't catch the big boys who are probably the conglomerates,
Yeah.
find the guy on the corner who is selling that weak. weak
This
stuff.
fentanyl thing is a problem because even with
fentanyl
Coolio,
also?
yeah, that's how Coolio died. It was an overdose of
Mm.
fentanyl. The
I don't
autopsy
know,
result came out.
America, drugs and guns.
And drugs.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's a strange society. See why Rocket Man is saying there should be a positive message?
I don't know what that means.
All right, well, that is all the time for Grapevine this morning. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks for your messages. And of course, special thanks to my analysts, James
Yeah.
and Oris.
Yeah.
You can
Thanks
catch
for
them on
listening,
YouTube, the
everybody.
James and
The
Oris
James
Show.
and Oris Show, yes, still keeping it strong, and then subscribe, hit us, holler at us. Let us know from the Grapevine. And
Exactly.
definitely
Don't hit
holler
me,
back.
please. I'm against violence.
All right, and on Instagram, your handles?
James Silas on Instagram.
Yes, and
just
catch
James Silas. Instagram, all social media handles. I'm just
the
everywhere.
only James Silas
Yes,
in the
you see
world.
James Silas. And if you send me a DM or send me a message and say you're from the Grapevine, I'm on you, my friend.
Okay.
Yes,
Catch Oris.
Catch Oris. And catch
So,
Oris Graph.
so this is not just a handle; it's an action statement. Catch Oris.
I don't mean grab
Catch
him.
Oris.
I don't mean grab me. I mean like catch me there. Like catch me outside, something like that. Please.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't
please.
grab me, please. Please, guys, don't grab
Oh,
me.
my phone is ringing. It's Rugged Man. All right, that is all the time. You stay with us. Lagos Talk starts off from 9 a.m.
I wanted to talk about the Kevin Spacey thing.
Oh yeah, we ran out of
Yeah,
time.
the fact that he's been cleared, which is
As long
good
as
for
you're
him.
Which is good.
But I feel like people never outlive these things. I don't know if he will not get his own back.
see that guy, he did.